Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me on my channel. My name is Yolanda Roos and this is Body, Mind, and Soul. So this is the reading for Sagittarius for the month of August of 2020. We're going to do a general read with a Celtic cross using some clarifying cards. This is to help you. This is not a channel of fortune telling. It's about healing, getting to the best parts of you, pulling out and doing your shadow work so that you can pull things that might be hindering you or causing you any issues. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So your Sun is you as a person, a core. That's when you were born. Your rising sun or your ascendant is the first house, and it's how the world sees you outside. And it's very good if you're going to read your horoscope in the newspaper. Definitely find out what your rising sun is. Then you have the moon sign, and the moon sign is your emotions, how you deal with things, how you see the world, how you are dealing with it. Okay, that's the emotional side, because the moon represents water, which represents emotions. If you have any questions, definitely reach out. I've pre-shuffled the cards to help this be a little bit quicker for you. We do have Mercury energy. There is Mercury retrograde. It is showing up on a lot of the readings, which is the deep things that you were dealing with. There was a Six of Cup energy, and it brought up this old things, like things way from the past that you've shoved so far down, and then the universe is like, no, we're going into a new cycle. You need to deal with it. So this deep thing that has bubbled to the surface or from your past, you need to deal with it. Okay, so in the midst of it, you had the Three of Swords card, which is dealing with grief, healing, loss, separation, and then you had the World card. So the other part of it is that there are cycles closing out and new things coming in. The end of the year, we have a new energy. So right now we're in earth energy. It's been about 150 years. We are going into air energy, which will be another about, I think it's 153, something like that. The two of them are coming together. So it's going to be changing over for December 21st, which is why you've got all this chaos. The last time it changed over from fire to earth, there was a pandemic, there was cholera. So it's definitely like a cleansing. But now this is the part that you need to keep in mind. The new cycle that's coming in is bringing new cycles for all of us also, but it's a new cycle with both energies present. So you've got earth energy, you've got air energy, they're coming together, and you have this double magnetic energy to create this next cycle. So we, in this time, we kind of have a creation card. So whatever you want to manifest, make sure you're manifesting what you want, because you have all this extra energy that's putting it in place. And the other part, we'll see, it might pop up, is that whatever you're having to deal with, karmic cycles have finished. That's why I said it's the end of a karmic cycle. Very ironic that it's moving into a new thing. Things are ending. Do not take old baggage into the new thing. Go in with a fresh start. Deal with the things that have hurt you, the people that have hurt you. Remember, forgiveness, if you watch my channel, forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. You have to release this toxic energy or this hold or this pain or guilt. First of all, you're human. You make mistakes. The hardest person to forgive is yourself. Second thing is, there are going to be people that hurt you. There's going to be things you go through. There's going to be trials. Do not hold on to them. Learn from them and release them so your hands are open to receive the next thing. Please, please, please. Okay? Sagittarius can be a very forgiving and taking. There can be some grudge holding, but you're generally a good sign for helping people. So sometimes you get pooped on. Okay? So make sure that you are protecting yourself, you are energizing yourself, you are releasing your energetic ties. That could be relationship, codependency, addictions, anything that could hold you, okay? So let's see what you got going on for this month. So your first your first card, must be dealing with emotions, is Page of Swords. And Page of Swords is in reverse. Now I want to see what she's got for it, because in reverse, Swords is usually dealing with, a page is a messenger usually. They're bringing something in or awareness. It says arrogance, gossip, nervous energy, being all talk and no action, dishonesty. So usually it's restless energy, curiosity, thirst for information. But you're doing a lot of like talking. Either you or someone around you, because remember, it's very fluid. It could go back and forth. So you kind of not have a great type of energy right now for August. It looks like it's like you want to do stuff, but you're maybe you're not feeling it. This month is going to have a little bit of a lull, okay? So a lot of people that I'm doing readings for, it's showing patience, standstill, things. Yeah, this is what's causing you the problem. You have to make a choice. This is a lot of options, and it's basically the card of choices. If you look at the person, they're thinking, okay? Because there are things that you have to decide on to keep or to take away, to deal with, maybe job opportunities. It is a new cycle coming in. With that comes choices, and it's showing up across the board. Now, don't allow it to flip, which means that you don't know what to do and you're just spiraling and you're in your head and you're just overthinking. Look at the situation this month, whatever you have to make the choices on, and be clear about it. Use your intuition, which is the inner core of you, the part of you that's connected to God, the part of you that warns you, that protects you, that says things, okay? You've got 7 of Pentacles. So something you've been working on, I feel like you're not seeing the results that you really wanted. I don't know what it is, but this card in the upright is hard work to make something grow. Because it's, you see, it's a plant, and it's the things you're doing to make it grow. And when it's in the reverse, it's talking about not seeing the results. But I want to tell you, please be patient, because it looks like the people that are getting this, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, rebirth or new things, whatever, this standstill is going to go forward. I also saw the World card. It kept coming out on your shuffle to do things, and the World card is a completion, and it's the start of a new cycle. So, yeah. See, I don't even have to say it. Ace of Pentacles. Whatever you're trying to grow, it's going to come. It's coming. It's not going as quickly as you want. There is a delay. The Mercury retrograde definitely causes delays. That's your delay. Whatever you were trying to grow, nurture, make, because see what's happening? If it's growing, and these are Pentacles. These are the security parts of your life. This is the finances, the things that make you feel secure. So it's just not growing as quickly as you want, or it wasn't happening when you want it. It's okay, because this is your future energy. This is the start of a new venture, a new thing, a new project, a new thing based on security, wealth, or like a hobby or something. But it's usually fruitful, or it helps you, or it grows you money, it grows you status, it grows you comfortability, or it's just satisfying, okay? So you have that thing coming. So you have a new venture or a new thing coming. This is emotions being hidden. So I feel like the reason you're having trouble deciding is, I feel like things, or this card will sometimes for me come out when people don't know what's going to happen. Like sometimes you'll have the Two of Swords where people are indecisive because sorry, it's morning. You don't know where to go. So when you're in the water, you are underneath. So you're not in reality. You're in your emotions. And sometimes it can be like blocked things. So this decision is being blocked kinda, or you're unsure because of the moon. And the moon is talking about illusions, hidden truths, the unknown, trusting your intuition. That's what I'm saying. It's asking you to trust your intuition, facing your fears of the watery nature of the subconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, perception, uncertainty, dreams. So you think of the moon is a light that's on it. Say if it's hitting it, it's creating a shadow. But in the shadow, you don't see what's going on until the sun comes up and it's illuminated. So things are not open to you right now for these decisions. So you really need to go inside. You need to look at it, figure it out. Like I said, Two of Swords is coming out. Your Two of Swords is usually it's indecision because you don't know what's coming in front of you. So I'm gonna look and see, because I've used this deck for a little while, but I'm newer. Yeah, a difficult choice. You have something you have to decide, and you don't know how to do it. The angst of the unknown, between a rock and a hard place, fear and commitment. Two of Swords is talking about there's really no right, I think, choice, because somebody in the midst of it is going to be upset. and it's unknown. So you don't know what's happening. So you got a card that's got hidden truths. You've got the unknown. You don't really know. You got choices. So you have to make a choice, but you've got this new thing coming in. So just follow your intuition. Follow what you feel is right. Go to the core of it and look at it impartially. Don't look at it as what they're going to think, what they're going to think, what this person wants, what that. You look at it pros and cons, plus and negative. Is it going to be too extreme? What do you feel in the core of you? Your gut is what is, follow it. Even if people don't like it, it don't matter. Because there you go. There you are. Queen of Swords. Strong, secure. She's at the top of her game. Queen of Swords is like when she's available and she's doing okay and she's upright. She's strong. She's a very unbiased. Yeah, you got to make an unbiased decision. This is somebody else got this type of reading too. The decision you have to make has to be unbiased, an excellent communicator, wise and logical counselor, being perceptive, intelligence, being direct. Because in the opposite, it's like the Ace of Swords or the Queen of Swords is like she's very level, she's got it all together, she's a badass bee. But if you cross her and she's in the opposite position, man, she'll stab you and kill you. That's you know. So this is the thing. When it's in reverse, it's sharp. Sometimes cold communication, strive to use words wisely and to refrain from being mean or emotional. That's like being purposely using your words to hurt. So you are in a good state. It's showing me that this month coming up, you are going to be impartial. You are going to be wise and smart. And I feel like I want you to pull on this energy and ask God to help you to make the right choice, to be able to hear that inner voice speaking to you. Oh, yeah, maybe you got some love going on. Lovers can be, this is outside. So maybe someone's coming in that you have to decide on. But this is also duality. It could be a business partner because you have a new thing coming in, like a venture. So this, I don't know if this is necessarily about romance, but this could be a decision because of your marriage. You could be starting something new. You could be going into a partnership. It's considered duality. So that's two coming together. And the Lovers is kind of like synchronicity. And usually, because when you find your lover, you find the person you love, usually you come together as one, and there's like evenness and love and compassion. And I think that this person coming in, you have to make a decision. So is it because of business? Is it because of love? Is it because of families? Things like that. I don't see family on the board, so that's why I'm thinking this might be just something that you have to create, or a friendship that is like a soulmate friendship. Because guys, soulmates are people that come in to help you learn something. A twin flame or divine part is the other half of you created in heaven. Okay, so you don't find that person until you're whole by yourself. So if you aren't whole by yourself and you're still dealing with things, there's a chance you might not have met your twin flame. And your twin flame is the other half of you, the other part of your soul. It's not your soulmate. They could come together, but they're different. And because what it is when a lover card comes in, it's duality, it's love, it's compassion. It could be your counterpart coming in, but your counterpart is going to aggravate the hell out of you because it's going to bring out the best in you, which means it has to remove the worst in you. And the only way that a counterpart is going to stay with you is if you're okay with them being there or not being there. That's the very frustrating part about it. You have to be whole in yourself. So there's something you have to decide that could be linked around relationship, love. And this is your hopes and fears, and that's 9 of Pentacles. And usually it's dealing with reaping your benefits, but it's also putting in the hard work and not getting it if it's in reverse. So this is both cards. This is your past things you're putting in. You are fearing that all the work you put in, you're not going to be able to see the prize or the things or whatever, or you're not there. Because 9 of Pentacles, remember, Pentacles deal with earthly things, material, security. It says a need to evaluate your relationship with work can indicate material success while feeling alone. Workaholic. The realization that money alone will never be enough. That's where it might be your hope and fear that you're thinking that money is what's is gonna say. And it says financial delay, a pressure to appear more successful than you are. So you might be thinking that originally money was going to make you happy, and you realize now that you got the money, it don't mean a thing. It just pays the bills. It's not going to be the core of things. And like I said, you got rebirth, death. The death card never speaks usually about death in the sense of somebody dying. It's talking about your life. There is an ending, so a new beginning can come in. So the outcome of this decision is that something's going to end and a new thing will begin. Your future says a new thing will begin. So the choice that you make will bring in a new thing. And you have to use your gut instinct to realize what it is that's coming in or what you're ending. Because it looks like you have to end, like something has to finish. Just like I said. Set of Swords is on the bottom of the deck, which is usually talking about illusion, deception, but this is like behind the scenes type of things. Like it's things are going on that you're not aware of, which could be this unknowing, this Two of Swords. So there could have been deception as a part of it, but you're becoming aware. In the reverse, it means that you're aware. Two of Wands, looking out and seeing where your stuff maybe travel, looking out toward the future. Ten of Cups, there's emotions being released from worry and fear. New things coming in. Ace of Wands, thinking of that loved person. Page of Cups, you're thinking, you're trying to get stable. Ten of Pentacles, so your stability might be a little, you might have a little bit of delays. Make sure you keep your hope up. Yeah. So I think basically there's something coming up that you're going to have to make a decision about. I don't know what it is, but it is going to create and cause something to end and something to begin. But you do have new things coming in on the horizon for you that is coming. I would say, by the way the cards are showing it, it's probably fall. Okay, so a new venture, a new thing. Something new is going to be growing in the fall. But you have to make the decision. I think you making the decision, it sounds like your energy is very stable, very secure, kind of badass bitch. You're going to make a decision and you're going to have to, it's going to cut some people and it's going to be okay for others. So I think you're going to be okay. I don't have too much worry for you. I think you'll be able to make the decision. And you don't know what's happening, so you're going to have to make the decision based on what you feel. Like gut-wise, not emotional. Gut-wise. All right, so what do we have? Advice, the spirit, or some words of wisdom for our Sagittarius people. What do we have here? We have Badger Spirit, which says, be fearless and bold. And that's what you are. You got that beautiful energy of the swords. Dragonfly Spirit, truth ascends illusion. See? Like, I can't create this stuff. I just love how the cards work. You got that moon energy. You don't, if there's something that you're not seeing or something that's going to illuminate. You got Eagle Spirit. And this is talking about spirit has your back. Trust. Hummingbird Spirit is saying, be here now. That means don't worry about everything in the future. Make your decision right now based on the things. And the future will come. Just be here. You're leaking energy when you're not in the present. When you can think of the future, you can think of the past, but when you stay there, you're leaking good, positive energy because you're not where you are. Next one is Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. You're getting ready for a new start. Clear the old stuff up, like I said at the beginning of the video, so that you can have this beautiful foundation for the next, portion of your life. What do we got here? Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith. Ooh, you might have love or something that way. All right. Any other cards for my Sagittarius? Ooh, that one popped. Hawk Spirit. Let spirit be your guide. You're going to make some decisions. You're going to have to follow your intuition. You're going to have to make a leap of faith, and you're not going to know where it's going to come out, and you just have to trust that whatever's coming for you is what God wants, and it's going to be okay, or you're going to get through it. Any more cards for my Sagittarius people? Sagittarius. No, I think that's it. I think you just need to trust. Let your inner core, the divine part of you, help you to make those decisions and navigate through the times that seem a little or you don't know. Sometimes indecision or like unknowing is more scary than knowing what's coming, because you just don't know what to expect. You have your guard up. So this is love. Do we have any other cards for love for Sagittarius for the month of August 2020? So we'll take these two. So your first one you got is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so some of you have love coming in, and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this is telling me, I'm going to say this, most of you, whatever situation you're dealing with, it's telling you need to do something to work on it. You need to give it a chance and make the effort. They're both saying work on it. So whatever you're dealing with, and it could be this partnership that you have, and maybe it's not necessarily a new partnership, maybe it's a new relationship, a new business aspect, a new personal relationship with this person. It's maybe amending. I feel like Sagittarius, they might be saying, give this an opportunity, make a fresh start, put the effort into this. Don't just walk away, because this person could be, maybe this person, because that Lover's card came up, maybe the person that's on the other side is supposed to be in your life, and they're like, they want to be a part of it, and you're just unsure of what you feel, and it gets in the way, okay? So let's see what we have. These are my word cards. This is the Denise Lynn Destiny Oracle deck, or Sacred Destiny. These are just super pretty. So what do we have for Sagittarius? What words of wisdom do you have for Sagittarius? The first one we have is flexibility. There you go. Be open. Be flexible like the trees. I'm going to take these. Transformation. Ooh, healing chaos. Something's going on. Yeah, you got something in this relationship, this dynamic with love that needs to be taken care of, and patience. Everybody's getting it. You're not the only one. This month is a quiet month, in the sense of, I feel like God's giving people this month to deal with all this stuff. If it's quiet, you're not distracted. So he can talk to you, you can talk to him, you can clear up all the stuff, because it looks like the fall is ushering in this new thing. And trust. You need to trust that he's got your back. And trust yourself. I mean, trust what's going on. Courage. If there's something you got to do. There's something you have to do that you know inside of you is telling you to do. And it's going to take courage. It's not going to be easy, or it's going to be, you don't know how it's going to come out. But you have to trust, and you have to have the courage to do this, because this transformation, I think, is very important for this next phase. Thriving. So something's coming up. It's growing. Let's see if we have... Ooh, jeez, they're throwing himself all over the place. All right, I'm going to take these two that landed. Flow and leadership. Yeah. This is emotions. This came up before, and I'm feeling the same energy. When I got this card, it's different than what I normally would do. I feel like because it's the emotions, and you had the moon, it's talking about when the rivers come out of the mountain, everything flows out and it disperses into the ocean. And I really feel like you need to deal with these emotions, these things, or there's something that happened in the past that's getting in the way of your relationship, and you thought it wasn't, but it's bubbled up to the surface, and now it's like there. And you have to either work on it, or you have to release it and let it go, because something new needs to be in its place. And this card is making me feel like, with you and with one of the other ones, that it's time to let those emotions flow out of you. Even if you have to tell people what you think. They're either going to love you or they're going to go. But if you release it, or something's happened and you haven't shared it, you're releasing it out into the universe and it's dispersing. And then leadership is you have to take the charge and do it. Someone's either you're going to be in leadership, or you have to be the one that's going to start this and make it happen. It's not going to be someone else. You need to do it. You need to take lead and you need to take control of your life. Any more cards for my Sagittarius people? Okay, so we're done. With that at least. So yeah, guys, you have something you have to do that you're scared to death. You're going to have the courage to do it. I don't know if you're scared. I don't think you know where it's coming from. And it's just one of those things that you're just like, you just have to trust. What's telling, what the niggle inside of you is saying is what is God telling you. You need to trust it. You need to go with your gut instinct, and you just need to be ready to deal with whatever comes. But it sounds like it's going to be good stuff. So I think it's like you got this fear of what's coming, and it's like for no reason that you're just going to deal with it. You're going to get through it. And I feel like somebody already knows or is feeling the same type of thing. I feel like this deception is like you think that they don't know or you're not aware of it. But I think really there really is an awareness of it. So what are our cards? These cards are describe or to finish the overall feel of the month based on our spread, the Celtic cross. So these cards are like describing words. Aloneness. Okay, let's see what we got here. And I'm very expressionary, so I apologize. I just really feel the cards. Our next one is the Fool. That's your start. Beyond illusion. Yeah, you've got something that's going to come out. You're going to get past it. You're going to understand something. Awareness from this illusion. Completion. You're finishing a cycle. Receptivity. Being able to receive. You need to be open to receive this new thing. That's why I said there's a lot of people that are blocking the things because they're holding on to this old energy. Healing. Yeah, there's something you need to heal. That's why I said this month is this quietness is participation. You have to do it. This is just reiterating the stuff that we just went over. You have to be a part of what's happening. Schizophrenia. It's the voices in your head. It's the things that are trying to come out. It makes you crazy a little bit. But just know that the schizophrenia is from all the things that are like that. I always feel like the schizophrenia card comes up when there's things that you need to deal with that you're not dealing with. So they kind of like the battle with yourself. You look a little crazy because schizophrenia is usually hearing the voices, but they're your own internal voices. They're like yelling at you and you're making you crazy and you're not listening. There you go. Sharing. I feel like you have to tell somebody. You need to talk about what's happening or share what you're dealing with. Your cards are just talking. Letting go. I just want to see if there's anything else. And you know how these cards are resonating for you. Suppression and innocence. So something you got to let go because it's been suppressing you, and the innocence means something new is starting in its place. That's what we talked about. You have to let that new thing come in. All right, any more cards? Ooh. Intensity. Ooh, whatever's coming in is pretty intense. Do you have another card? Or ooh, these are nice and slippery, so they work really good. Do you have another card to finish up for my Sagittarius? Thank you. No, that's it. Okay, so take those as they resonate with you. Definitely what we just spoke about. It's just reiterating and confirming what we were saying, because sometimes I use this as a confirmation to make sure I'm giving you clear messages from God. So our last card is the Crow deck, and this is the finishing card. Okay, so this is one of those things that I shuffle up, and it just gives you wisdom or the insight of what the message, a lot of times it reiterates what we talked about, but it's the message that the Spirit of the Lord wants you to have, how you are to deal with it, or what a warning or a guide. So we'll see what yours is. Okay. What messages or what message do you have to finish up this reading for Sagittarius for this month ahead for August 2020? Please help them to get knowledge. Thank you, Lord. All right, so I'm going to cross this. And with this, I let it pop because I want it to be the energy from them. Oh, that was quick. Let's see if we have another little. All right, let's see what they're telling us. So your first card is the Hermit in reverse. So you're coming out of self-reflection. So let's just see what it says. The Hermit is 9. Okay. And I read the words because the way she says things is so beautiful. So this is the Hermit. The solitary hermit crow, aged and wise, is perched upon a sacred tree in quiet contemplation deep in the woods. This is where you've been because you're coming out of it. You have it in reverse. He listens to what the trees needs to say as the falling snow lands on the smallest part of the branches. It is the tree that has provided the crow knowledge and is a symbol of subconscious mind. After his time of quiet reflection, he is ready to pass his knowledge to those who are willing and prepared to travel into the thickest part of the woods. In his mouth, he holds a lantern, a symbol of wisdom, to light the way. The soft, bright, glistening snowflakes represent cleansing and moving in a spiritual direction that will lead to fulfillment of one's journey. So this is something that's happening to help you. So the reversed hermit suggests that you have retreated not for self-defense. Let me reread that. The reversed hermit suggests that you have retreated not for self-discovery, but instead to escape the day-to-day challenges that have left you feeling overwhelmed. Something you're not dealing with, guys. Remember, we got to make that decision. Spending too much time alone may lead to feeling isolated or self-absorbed. Ask yourself if you are recharging or retreating. Okay, so you have disconnected, and it's warning you to make sure that you're doing it for the right reason. And because your cards also came up as loneliness. But your Page of Pentacles you have in the upright. And that's a message about your financial security. Because remember, Pentacles can deal with also security. So in the abundant, lush garden, the Page of Pentacles sits on a flowering branch. She allows the energy of blossoming life to enter her spirit as she gazes into the pentacle. Envisioning the path she wishes to travel, you need to manifest the life that you want. That's what it's telling you. Envisioning the path she wishes to travel, she holds in her mind's eye a clear vision for that which she wants to manifest. The Page of Pentacles message is that to achieve the success you want, you will need to spend time developing a clear view and preparing for where the road may lead. With this skill, you will be able to achieve your desire, and this is where the magic begins. When it's reversed, the Page of Pentacles may manifest in the form of blockage. Take the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position as a warning. It's time to ask yourself if your enthusiasm has waned, or does your desire require more dedication than you're willing to give. So that's like a warning, but you have it in, it's telling you that what life you want, you need to manifest. We spoke about this at the beginning of the video. It is happening for everybody. You have a new thing coming in. So it's telling you, focus your energy on this thing you want and make a plan. What you manifest in your mind is what you're drawing into you. And that energy is like super powerful. Remember, intensity came up for you. So what you want, find out from God, your meditation, whatever. What do I really want? Because your cards came up that you were possibly disillusioned, that you thought you wanted money. And that wasn't what it was. What do you want, or what job do you want, or what thing or situation do you want, so that you can call it in, okay? And you are going to make a decision. You are going to have to take a leap of faith, and you are going to make the right decision. I really feel that, because you've got that Queen of Swords energy, which is very logical, smart, and a good leader. Okay, so have faith in yourself also, that your decision is going to be what is supposed to be made. So good luck. We'll see you soon. August is just in a couple days. So we'll be doing other videos through the month, but this is just an insight to help you to navigate, or to be ready and be praying for wisdom and knowledge and confidence in the decisions that you're going to be making. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.